Good morning, students. Today we have to see last topic of this chapter, that is the electric generator. Okay, generator means what? Simply it is generates somewhat. Okay, and electric means what? Simply electricity. So this is a device which generate electricity. Okay, so how the production of electricity generate? Okay, in the electric power stations that totally based on the working of this device. Okay, whether the power plant is whatever may be, whether it is we can say hydroelectric power plant, or it is we can say that wind power station or nuclear power station or whatever may be. Okay, any type of power station we will see same type of concept is used there. Okay, that is what the concept of electromagnetic induction, and how the electric generator is work, that we have to see today. Okay, so before directly go into the electric generator working, first we have to see that is the very important concept on which this all processes depend. Okay, and we know that process is what? The electromagnetic induction concept. Okay, that we studied in the last lecture. So electromagnetic induction, that concept tells us that, okay, we see example of two coils. We pass electric current through one coil and we move only another coil. Okay, where the second coil is not connected to any electrical power supply. Okay, then due to the passing of current through one coil, what happen? Magnetic field is generated around that coil. Okay, and if we move another coil in the magnetic field of that coil, means in varying magnetic field, why we have to move that coil? As we move towards that coil or away that coil, due to that what happen? Magnetic field strength change from place to place in the motion. As we stay that second coil stationary, then we say that electric current is not passing through that coil. Okay, means what? Simply, if you want to generate electricity by the concept of electromagnetic induction, then we have to do one thing, that we have to move an electric conductor in a varying magnetic field. Varying means what? Simply changing magnetic field. So due to that, automatically what happen? Electricity is induces in that particular conductor. Okay, so that concept is used here in the electric generator. Such a diagram we are also see in case of what? The electric motor. Okay, so here we have to see the working of electric generator. If we see the diagram of electric generator, then here is one magnet is present. Okay, this is the north pole of magnet, this is the south pole of magnet. So if magnet is there, then magnetic field is also present there. So north to south magnetic field lines are present here, that we cannot show here. Okay, we directly consider that here magnet is present, means here presence of magnetic field is there. Okay, so such a way that in this direction magnetic field is present over here. Okay, so we place one conducting coil. Okay, this is a one coil A, B, C, D. We place in between this magnet. Okay, so this A, B, C, D is coil we place in between the magnet. Okay, so here this AB side of the magnet is connect. The structure B1 is called as a carbon brush. Okay, this B1 and B2 are the carbon brushes. Okay, and these carbon brushes are attached to these two rings. This is the R1 and this is the R2. Okay, so these carbon brushes are in touch, this B1 with R1 and B2 with R2. Okay, so such a way that what? These carbon brushes are used to make contact between these two rings. Okay, R1 and R2. We cannot directly connect this outer circuit. Okay, so what happen here? As this coil move in magnetic field, this is a conducting coil. Okay, when conductor is moved in magnetic field, at that time we know what happen, electricity is generated in this coil. Okay, so we want to check whether the electricity is produced or not. So that is why we have to connect this external circuit and we connect ammeter here. Okay, and we know working of ammeter. Ammeter is very highly sensitive to the electric current, and very small electric current pass through that circuit that may be detected by this ammeter. Okay, so such a way that what happen, we can detect the current is passed through that circuit or not by using this ammeter. Okay, so here we connect this ammeter to this circuit. Okay, by using carbon brushes. So we cannot connect directly this coil to this circuit, because of what happen, as this coil are moved, then these wires will be wound in one another and that will be break. Okay, so maintain the stability of this circuit, we have to connect here two carbon brushes. You see this diagram in books. Okay, so these two carbon brushes we are connected over here. So now what happen here, we know as we place this coil in the magnetic field. Okay, so this is the axis. What we have to do, we have to move this coil in this magnetic field. Okay, so now as we move this axis, okay, for that we have to use mechanical energy machine. Okay, by using some machine we will move this coil in the magnetic field. Okay, so generally what happen in power plant, so okay, example of hydroelectric power plant. Okay, so here large turbines are present. Okay, and these turbines are connected to this axis. Okay, so what happen, as the water fall on this turbine, this axis move, and due to the motion of this axis, this coil goes on rotating. Okay, so simply that is why this power plant is called like a hydroelectric power plant. All this scenario is same in all power plants. Okay, so but only which concept we use to move this axis, that is important, and that is defined simply the name of that power plant. Okay, if we use the nuclear power plants, in that what happens, simply by using nuclear energy we boil water and create steam. That pressurized steam will fall on this axis. Due to the fall of that pressurized steam, pressure of that steam, what happen, the turbines are rotated, and due to that what happen, this axis will rotate. Okay, in wind energy what happens, simply blade of that windmill what rotating, means what, due to the motion of blade, simply what happen, these turbines are rotating. Okay, so simply what happen, which concept we use to move this axis, that define the name of that power plant. Okay, we will see that in the part 2 chapter number 5, green energy. Okay, that totally based on that concept, all type of power plant we have to study there. Okay, so simply here that concept is used, we have to move this axle. Okay, as we move this axle, due to that what happen, that coil present inside, that will also move. Okay, and we know here what happen, as we move this coil inside the magnetic field, current will be induced here. Okay, so we know you have to remember the diagram of electric motor. Okay, so current induced in branch AB will be in inward direction, and current produced in CD direction will be such a way that in outward direction. Okay, here we can use Fleming's right hand rule. Okay, what we do here, we have to move this coil in magnetic field. Due to that what happen, current will be induced in it. Okay, because as we move magnetic field, in magnetic field this coil, what happens, strength of magnetic field continuously goes on changing. As this coil become vertical as it is, okay, at that time magnetic field becomes zero. Okay, sorry, at that time this become maximum. Okay, So now suppose this is horizontal to the magnetic field, at that time magnetic field is less. Okay, as we goes on to perpendicular direction to the magnetic field, at that time what happen, continuously what happen, that field will be goes on increasing, and such a way that what happen, we can continuously change the magnetic field present around this coil ABCD, that is the electric conductor. So as we move this coil, what happen, this AB branch have current in inward direction, okay, and CD branch have current in the outward direction, and these two branches are connected to the what, carbon brush B1 and carbon brush B2. Okay, so ring 1 and ring 2. Here, as suppose we know force will be act on this side is upward direction. Okay, so this will be move as like that. Okay, so what happen here, as one half rotation is doing here. Okay, so this sides AB CD will get interchanged. Okay, so this AB will get here and CD will came here. Okay, so such a way that again what happen, again the direction of current changes. Okay, now here direction of current in AB branch is as like that, and direction in branch CD is inward. Okay, so after each half rotation, what happen, direction of current in the branch is get changing. Okay, again what happen, again after half rotation this CD will become here. Okay, and our AB will become here. Okay, so again what happen, the direction of current in DC and AB branch goes on changing. Okay, so what happen, these two branches are connected to the two separate carbon brushes, and we connect this to the ammeter. So what happen, each after each half rotation, what happen, direction of current goes on changing. Okay, what happen here, direction of current goes on changing after each half rotation. Okay, so initially this current flow in this direction. Okay, AB CD. Okay, this is the direction initially. Okay, now after half rotation, what happen, this AB side go here and DC side came here. Okay, so after half rotation, what happen, the direction of current will get changed. So our CD will here and AB will there as like that. Okay, so now direction of current will be CDBA. So after each half rotation, what happen here, the direction of current goes on changing, and such a current where the direction of current goes on changing, or the polarity of that current goes on changing, such a current is called as a AC current, that we studied in the last lecture, AC and DC current. So here what happen, after each cycle, what happen, the current direction goes on changing. Okay, so that is why this generator is called as a AC generator or alternating current generator. So actually what happen here, the current produced by this generator is which type, that is the AC current. What, AC electric current. That is why this generator is called as a AC generator. Okay, so simply you have to remember here, what, this is the one axis is present, two carbon brushes are connected to the two separate rings. Okay, because due to the carbon brushes, what happen, this spring are split only on this, or we can say move in touch with this carbon brush. Okay, so that is why it maintains the stability of that circuit. Wires will be not wound on this circuit. So such that as we move the axle of this circuit, then what happen, due to the motion of that axle, what happen, this coil will go on moving. Okay, so due to the motion of that coil in the magnetic field, electric current induced in it. Okay, so initially AB is here. Okay, initially AB, so the current will be in inward direction and CD in downward direction. So after each half rotation, what happens? The direction of the current will get changed. So that is why this circuit or this generator is called as a AC electric generator, because here AC current production is takes place. Okay, so that is why this is called as a AC generator. What? AC generator. Okay, so this is the working of AC generator. Now the another concept is, if we have to convert this AC into DC generator. Okay, DC means what? Simply DC means what? The electric current pass through the circuit in only one direction. Okay, so as like a battery, as we connect battery, then what happens? Positive to negative continuously current is passing, so it is unidirectional current. Okay, so if you want to produce here unidirectional current, that is AC current. Okay, so at that time what happen, that we have to see here. Okay, so what happen here? So for that we have to make one adjustment here. Instead of these two rings, okay, here we use two separate rings, okay, which are separately connect to the two terminals. Okay, this AB side connect to this ring R1 and CD side will connect to this ring R2. So here, if you want to convert AC generator in the DC generator, at that time we have to use such a split rings. What? Split rings is called as a split rings. So instead of these rings, we have to use split rings over here. Okay, how? Now that we have to see. Okay, here we use only what? Two split rings. Okay, so what happen again here, as this axis is moved? Okay, what happen again and again, this split ring came in contact with only this side, and this split ring again came in contact with only this side. So simply what happen, as maybe rotation of this coil is takes place. What happen? As maybe rotation of the coil takes place, then the direction of current does not change here by using what? This split ring. Okay, what happen? As the rotation will be takes place, due to that what happen? That rotation does not, okay, as the rotation of this axle maybe takes place, or motion of the coil maybe takes place, due to that direction of current does not changes by using two split rings that present over here. Okay, so only this side will be again contact with only one, okay, so that half ring, and this side also connect to the half ring. Okay, so the direction of current does not reverse when we connect these split rings in this circuit. Okay, so we can convert AC generator to the DC generator by using split rings. Simply what? Split rings. So this is the working of electric generator. This is the last topic of this chapter. Okay, so such a way that chapter number 4, that is the effect of electric current, is end here. Okay, if you have any problem regarding to this chapter, then please ask in the comments of the video. So next topic, next lecture, we will see another one topic. Okay, thank you.